Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about using your pistol optic as a lint trap. So this is my Palmer 80 G26. I've been carrying this for the last I think 2 months now. If you look inside here, right, because that's an open reflex optic, right? It's got the Holosun 507 ACSS. You can see how the lens is cloudy, right? You can still see the target, but the lens is kind of cloudy. All right, if I bring it in, you can see the 250 MOA circle. As I hold it further out, you can see how the circle kind of disappears to the edges. So the issue with this is that because it's an open reflex, because the gun's in the holster pointed down, as you're walking around, lint from your clothes is going to come off, and it's going to naturally collect inside the open reflex in a way that it doesn't do it on a rifle. So this is going to actually get a lot dirtier, a lot faster than your open reflexes on the rifle. So now obviously you saw from the image I just showed you that I can see through it, I can see the targets, but I'm going to go a step beyond that. I've got here some blue painter's tape, right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to completely cover the lens on the outside. Okay, so I'm going to completely cover the lens on the outside. There you go. So now as you look through here, right, you can see that you cannot see through that blue tape. Right, you can't see through the blue tape. Right, so you can see the reticle, but you can't see through the blue tape. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot those targets, and you're going to see I'm still going to be able to get hits on those targets. Same, remember, shooting both eyes open. The way this works is my right eye is looking at the reticle, left eye is looking past that, seeing the targets, and then your brain combines the two, and you're able to get hits on target. Okay, so at about, I don't know, 25 feet that I'm at here, okay, with the lens completely covered so that you cannot see through it, okay? Right, and obviously I can't see my iron sights either, right? But because I can still see the reticle, when I have both eyes open, okay, what's happening is my right eye is looking in the lens, it sees the reticle. My left eye is seeing past that, like right now I'm looking at the camera. All right, right now I'm actually seeing the camera, and I'm seeing my chevron on the lens itself, and I'm able to basically, my brain combines the two. That's how your brain works. So you don't actually need to see through the glass. All you got to be able to do is see the reticle, and you'll still be able to hit the targets. So it does not matter if your optic, if your 507 ACSS or 507 507C is collecting lint in there, which it will do. It will absolutely collect lint. This will become a lint trap. You don't have to get obsessive with keeping it clean, because you'll still be able to see your reticle, see your target with both eyes open, and get hits on target. Now, how about a closed, a closed optic, right? Because I think the 509s or the 510s, I forget which ones, those are closed. I think that's a great concept. I think that eventually that's the direction that pistol optics are going to move in, because you guys can see that, yeah, this is a lint trap, right? This collects garbage. I don't care, and every day I put on a fresh shirt, right? So despite the fact that every day it looks like I'm wearing the same shirt, I got like 50 of these shirts. These are kind of my work shirts, okay? As you're moving around, the lint's going to come off of your clothes, and it's going to collect in that basket over there, or what's an open reflex, and the lens is going to get dirty. You don't have to get obsessive with cleaning it every couple of hours. You can still hit the target. Now, one of the things I do is I'll mention when I come home at night, I don't take the gun out of the holster, right? Because remember, the holster is the safety mechanism for this gun. So I take the gun, the gun's here, right? I take the whole gun off. I put the whole gun in its holster inside the safe. Now, it's not a bad idea. Obviously, I haven't done this the last couple of nights, but it's not a bad idea. Once you take this out, without removing the gun from the holster, okay, you can blow in there and kind of clean that off a little bit. You know, even kind of use your shirt, put your shirt in there, kind of clean that off a little bit. And yeah, now it's a lot cleaner. Okay, so this is not a bad idea to do, you know. See, it's a lot cleaner now. Now, like I said, I don't recommend, if you're carrying the gun loaded, I don't recommend taking it, you know, out of your holster. You know, keep it in the holster, because like I said, the holster is the safety mechanism. When I get home at night, you know, it's kind of dark, the kids are sleeping. I don't want to remove the safety mechanism for the gun, from the gun, so the gun stays inside the holster. So yeah, you can just blow into this and kind of clear out that lint. So that's easy enough to do. I just forgot to do it the last couple of nights, and there was a real buildup of lint. I wanted to share this with you guys. Now, as I was starting to say earlier, the closed optics, right, that have the glass in the back, I think that's a great idea. I think that because of this lint situation, I think that will become the standard for pistol optics, right? But the thing is, like right now, like I'm completely sold on the 507 ACSS, right, with that chevron, with that big circle. They don't offer that yet on any of the Holosun closed emitter optics, right, for pistols. They don't offer that yet. So between the two, I would rather have ACSS than upgrade to one that has a closed emitter that doesn't have the ACSS, because I find that the ACSS is more useful to me, because I can work around the issues of the lens being dirty. Okay, so I just want to share that with you guys, and you know, optics on pistols are starting to become more and more popular. A lot of people, you know, in many cases aren't carrying this yet. They may have guns that have pistol optics, but the carry gun may not have pistol optics. I think that the future of carry pistols is everything's going to have an optic on it. Just like pretty much all ARs nowadays are mounted with red dots and, you know, and optics. I think that this is the future for pistols. It's all going in that direction, because basically, you know, I find I shoot pistols better that have optics. I put beginners on these guns that have optics. They shoot pistols better that have optics. So everybody everybody shoots pistols with optics better. The exception is, I do occasionally get an exception. I get some kind of old school guy that doesn't even want to really try to shoot the optics. Like, no, iron sights for me, and that's fine. If that's what they want to do, that's fine. But most people, most beginners, and most experienced people will shoot pistols better that have optics on them. So I want to share that with you guys. You know, don't get terribly surprised if you're carrying, you know, once you start carrying your pistol and you see that it's collecting lint. No, not a problem. You can work through that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're not a member of the channel, subscribe. I'll talk to you guys soon.